Well, hello. Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all well. Loving the letters. That was a toughie. Okay. Oh, I've got no bevs. It's okay. Okay, so we should be good. I don't know. I'm suspect of some of the letters there. Okay, now we're on Tower of Babel Part 2, I believe. No, you haven't seen any of this, but we've gone through. We did 3. We've got a couple of things to do in 4. Namely, all the new boss stuff. Should all be right. So fly to Baron, land next to the castle, enter the castle. Cool. So actually got quite a bit done already. Fly north of Mount Hobbs, pick up the Evercraft. The Evercraft. The Hovercraft. But I tell you what, I am tired. When you're not at work, the days are tiring. Okay. North of Mount Hobbs. Oh, yeah, it is here, actually. It's just the walls have collapsed since last time, so that makes sense. I understand the map that I'm looking at now. So we pick up the Hovercraft. Let's see. My house, pick up the hovercraft, fly north of Avalon, take the hovercraft west to the cave. That's what this, and then this. Ah, seems right. Make your way through the first room until you enter the town, weapon shop, armor shop, and buy things. Okay, cool. So, still very new to the FF. For all bosses stuff. In fact, still pretty new to no 64, honestly. Never mind never mind the all bosses bits, but the all bosses bits are pretty fine. Once we've got the Excalibur for Edge, we're pretty untouchable at that point. Once we get all the levels, ain't nothing stopping. Well, that's not true. Well, definitely things can stop us. But the biggies are going to be for the areas that we have to go to. That I don't have the maps for. That's going to be a big deal. So once we get to the... Oh, now we go back to the underground. Now we have to do sealed cave. Now we have to do all that stuff. Rubicante. Okay, meet up with Edge. And then I'll have to put those pictures all together into a new document, I imagine. Right, Edge, double cat claw, Cecil, Ice Brand, Ice. Okay, reach the parents and fight King and Queen Avalon. I also started looking into, there's this guy on the YouTubes, knees over toes guy, and I was like, no, I saw a couple of things with him and some other people. And I was like, oh, this is very interesting. How to look into some of his things. Okay. Okay. Sorry, equip Blizzard. And wait for the fight to end. It's nice to have easy fights. The one that I'll absolutely unquestionably get wrong is the Elements fight, where I think you have to like kill Rubicante with a counter or something. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Hang on, I can menu before this fight? Ooh, okay. Okay, here we go. What's up, James? How's it going? Okay, so it was Rosa that... help. It died. We're going to cover Iridia. Jump. Flood. Ice 2. Life. And fight. Rats. Okay, that's fine. I just goofed with the edge. Oh, I was meant to wait for the jump, I think. When I queued it. Yeah, I think that's it now. No! Okay, well. Edge isn't supposed to die, but otherwise, yes. Okay, so let's see if we get this right. Doesn't matter who lives, actually. Doesn't say who needs to live. It's always for instance, Rosa needs to survive. Great. Great. Great, 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 great. Love that. Okay. Okay. New. Ugh. Okay. I think I'm just slow is what it is. So he's getting a turn and then he shouldn't. Look. Battle speed back to 1. Crystal room. Lead to the last few rooms of the tower. Oh. We got thrown out of the crystal room? What? I actually have no idea what happens here, but that's not good. Okay. Next up, the castle. Right, Castle of the Dwarves. Oh. Oh, yeah, I forget. You can only fly over land with this particular airship. It's weird. It's all good though. Clearly. Too hot. Hot damn. Right. Enter the castle. Visit Sid in the infirmary. He's been here the whole time. Oh, I do love that everyone in this game like sacrifices himself like 50 times and no one actually dies. That's really good. Okay. Equip Cecil Dwarf. Unequip Key and Strength Ring. Exit. Wait. Who's got exit? Airship. Land of monsters. Enter the cave. Will you get Palom and Porum back? That's amazing. I love that. So, fly to safe kill, watch the scene, fly back to the dwarves, go to the throne room, after the scene, cast exit. Fly to the overworld, switch airships, hovercraft, grotto animate, and Silvera, exchange the rat tail, the animate, fly to Mysidia, land directly. Airship, fly to Cockle, get Excalibur, return to the surface, switch to the big wheel, and fly to the moon. Okay. So. Land of the monsters. Rat tail and exit. Wait, there's a single letter extra? Oh, surely we can get rid of a letter. Is it actually one letter too big for one Twitch message? Oh, some of them take so much where like I'm like, oh, should I just get rid of things? Like there are things in this, right, where realistically speaking, people are not going to be considering that part of the boss. Right, rat tail, exit. So for example, when we get to like Baigan, it's got his left and right arm, which are technically separate targetable things in the fight. And then similarly, I think there's another one that's got parts of it. Yeah, CPU attacker defender. Like CPU's really the quote unquote boss fight, but like attacker defender are both in the fight. So yeah, bit of an iffy one. I watch the scene. Next stop, throne room. After the scene, cast exit and fly to the overworld. So yeah, could definitely trim that down a bit, but there are some of them that have got ridiculous amounts of bosses. So maybe something to tidy up later. Maybe something to tidy up later. Now, I do want to check something very quickly just before continuing on. Which is, I believe we do actually have to go back here. Yeah. To get this, to get the Luca key. Now, we can do it now, or we can do it another time. I feel like now is the time to get it. Yeah, this is for the all bosses race with Zero in summertime. Yeah, I hope you're well, Frazee. How's it going? Right. So we could do it now. We do come back here later, but I feel like we might as well get it over and done with now. Although it will futz with menus, but it's something I just need to remember to do. Because what I will do is I'll end up going to Sealed Cave and be like, what? Why can't I go inside? And it'll be because of this. So that was more of a mental note from me to me. Yeah, we can figure it out. But yeah, I did want to just make sure. Oh. 2 boss battles and cuts. It sounds like a Metal Gear game at that rate. Alright. So switch airships, pick up the hovercraft, fly to Grotto Adamant. But yeah, I don't even remember the last time I was stoked for cutscenes in a video game. Yeah, I am on a treadmill values. Oops. Okay. Pick up our hovercraft. We switch airships, put it and fly to the Grotto Adamant next to Silvera. Okay. Here. This. This. Into the cave. More story heavy than FF. Wow. I haven't played a single one, so maybe I should have a look into that. Interesting. Exchange the rat tail for adamant. Light in the Cydia. Land directly to the left of the town. Watch the scene. Board your airship. Fly to Cockle. Get Excalibur. Excalibur. Return to surface. Switch to the big wheel and fly to the moon. Okay. Should just go straight down. Don't think we need the hovercraft now. So hard to move one tile in this game. It's really, really rough. Hello, wizard. Yeah, that could be 10 years from now. How many Trails games will be out by the time I finish the Kingdom Hearts series? The Luna Whale. And he also got Claire Obscure to do. Oh, I totally forgot about Friday as well. That's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Right, okay, here we go. Board airship, fly to Cockle and get... Excalibur! Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I think generally there are a couple of things, right? So one is, I don't think anything's going to be as rough as Reach Into Memories. Mechanically, anyway. And I think I will play the other games smarter. Then I played KH1, for example. Right. Fly to the lunar path. Follow the path to lunar layer after ending Fusuya, etc., etc. Okay. So if I stick to things a bit better, and play better, should start to nip through things a bit more. I mean, I definitely remember, like, Kingdom Hearts 1, one of the things that I thought was really awkward was story triggers, where there would be story triggers that would require you to just go in and out of certain screens or like a certain amount of times. So I'd be like, I genuinely don't know how to advance the game. Yeah, in the remaster, it's just a movie. So there were some parts of 1 that are just very unintuitive, where it's like, how would you know to like leave this screen and go visit somewhere else on the map and then come back to it, particularly the George of the Jungle stuff. Like that was one in particular where I was just like, what does the game want me to do? Maybe I was just bad at that bit. Okay, so now here's the thing. It says in the notes to buy 50 elixirs. I can tell you I've never been able to afford 50 elixirs. So I look forward to this being perfect this time. Oh, I can afford 50 elixirs. Oh, Tarzan, not George of the Jungle? Whoops. Yeah, but that one I distinctly remember being that one was considerably tougher to navigate or whatever than others were. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay, we're now in the Giant of Babel. Which means technically there are 2 parts left of the game. There's Giant of Babel, and then there's the Final Descent. Both of which I'm gonna need maps for. Well, actually, Giant of Babel I won't, but I will. Like everything else will be maps when we go to the extra bosses. So Giant of Babel will be completely fine. Final Descent is way different. So for example, after we do CPU Attacker Defender, then we go to Cave of Monsters to do Ashura Leviathan. Then we do Sealed Cave for Evil Wall. Then we do Barren Castle for Odin. Then we go back to space and go to Bahamut's Cave to do Bahamut. Then, in the Final Descent, we have to navigate Pale Dim, Wyvern Plague, D-Lunar, Ogopogo. Then we can finally fight Zemus Aromas. So there is a relatively significant amount. Well, there are enough extras and detours. Put it like that. Gonna get myself a wee drink and I'll be right back. There's a fight happening on an important screen near me. Also, I has in question. Does anyone here have creamer? I assume it's only for coffee. I don't know if creamer's designed to be had on other beverages. But I'm just curious for reasons. Well, I've never had creamer. I'm sure I've had creamer in a coffee before. Probably at the likes of a hotel or something like that. I've never chosen to have it. I would never ask for it. Or like a cafe or something. Like I know my mum likes cream with her coffee. Okay, cool. Well, that fight went down well. Which means there are 2 more fights that we can die to. Right. So I had this conversation on Sunday at D&D, which was to the effect of, I've been trying to find low-calorie ways to get condiments on some of my foodstuffs. So typically my last meal in a day is pancakes, delicious homemade pancakes. egg, self-raising flour, protein powder, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, baking powder. Jolly lovely. And I was like, well, what do I want to top pancakes with? So you can get like the low-calorie golden and maple syrup, and they're fine. They do the job fine. So that's all. That's completely. That's that's super as an option and absolutely fine. And then I think about, well, how do I want to take my pancakes is the question. Now, were I a lad back growing up in Northern Ireland, I know what I had on pancakes, and it was butter. So go through Giant of Babel until you reach the passage. Generally want to wait until you meet for the grind fight to do the menu. Okay, grind fight. Now, I have it on good authority that that's a thing that we do in Northern Ireland, and I know other places will have their own different things like typical toppings or whatever. But obviously, butter is not what one would describe as a low-calorie topping for pancakes. So that's a toughie. Like if I wanted to add butter in, I reckon I would have to only use egg whites, and I wouldn't be able to use any whole eggs in the pancakes, which might work, but that would be like a thing. I never really had sugar on my pancakes growing up. I can't recall a time when I chose to have sugar. The only time I can think of something like that would have been like Pancake Tuesday, when you would have different toppings. Just mostly for the sake of having something else. I've never done lemon or like honey or anything like, that kind of stuff. So the next thing for me is whenever I've been in Scandinavia, they have lovely thin pancakes there, right? And they would also have like tons of things like Nutella and chocolate spread and peanut butter and whipped cream and strawberry jam, all these kind of things. And when I was at events, my go-to... Wait, who's got a change rod? Gaia, Rune. So my go-to would be like this lovely like whipped cream and strawberry jam, and that would just be delicious. But again, if I wanted to have whipped cream and jam, well, that's going to be carbs from the jam and fats from the cream. And it just, again, it doesn't work out so well. Rosa to Edge, Bridia, Rosa. This is where we hope everything goes right. Okay, so we need Searcher and 2 Beamers. Air's really, really a true treat, the delight. So anyway, I've been looking for things and I found like calorie-free golden syrup, maple syrup. That's all fine. But the same company does creamer. Okay, here we go. Right, this is the fight where things have to happen. So anyway, so I was like, okay, well, creamer is going to be thicker than like other things, and surely it's going to be creamy because it's in the name. And I was like, maybe creamer will do a similar job to cream. Makes sense in my head. So I got creamer. It's all right. It's not like thick or anything like that. It's kind of creamy. So I was like, well, I'll try it with the pancakes. So that's where this is where the story's been going to. They also do a strawberry jam, or like a strawberry something. Now I've had various syrups and all this kind of stuff, and this jam, oh my gosh, it's nothing like strawberry jam. It's strawberry sweetened despair. It's not good. So that, I think that's a one and done. But you can get like a strawberry spread that's like 5 grams of carbs per teaspoon or something. Or something like 20 grams of the jam is 5 carbs. And I get like 35 to 40 carbs in a meal. And I'm like, do I want to spend 1/6 of it on that? And the big thing about the jam that I'm thinking is like, well, do I want like 1 dollop of jam on all the pancakes? Or am I going to want a dollop of jam on every separate pancake? And then it's just going to end up being like, well, now like half the meal or more is jam, and there's just 1 pancake. So these are the struggles. Right. Here we go. Fusuya casts Quake. Well, Fusuya's not even going first, so that's a great start. Rydia waits for Quake, then parries. Then everyone else parries until Fusuya's turn. Fusuya casts Lit 3 on a Beamer. Edge parries Rydia. Waiting Rydia's turn until Lit 3 is cast. Okay. Well, there's also like that, like the single calorie spray, and that might do the job. Like just spray the like 1 calorie butter spray on it. You know, it might do something. Okay, Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I can't read. We're on phase 2. I was supposed to check what kind of fight it was. Okay, so let's get this sorted now. Right, so quick. Okay. So we need to get back to Fusuya. Cast weak. Right, on D machine. Rydia fight. Rosa use life, Cecil use life. Well, my party order's wrong. Okay. So we want to get 2 casts of life. Yeah, good. So this is weird. So basically, I'm killing the D machine and then bringing it back to life. But I'm killing it with life because it's an undead dragon. I don't really know how this works, but this is what you do. So we want to do 15 dragons. Now, I need to attack the thing. For it to summon another thing. Yeah, here we go. So we also don't want to get hit. That's something that we don't want. Okay, so that's 4 of 15. Yeah, okay, so it's botched, but so what we do now instead is we just do we cure all? Until Fusuya gets into the turn. Wait, oops, wrong thing. Weak. Attack. Life. That's not good. Okay, it's fine. Hang on. That's 5. Seven. 9. Eleven. Well, 14. Okay, I did wonder if he would die. So 14. This should be 15. Okay, Sasso duplicate his weapon slot. So, hope I can remember how to do this right. So, we want to have something here and then something there. All right, come on, hands. You know how to do this glitch. So, if I do this, nope. If I do this, that should do it. Okay. Weak on searcher. Kill everyone except Edge. Edge uses dart or fights to end the battle. Okay, that should be us. So now Edge gets all the experience and all the levels. We continue. Whoa. 1 million experience. Level. Normally, I think you get to like level 45 or so. Oh, maybe I got it wrong. 54. Nice. And we're ready to rock and roll. Now, if I did it right, Cecil has indeed duplicated his weapon slot. Yes, I did the thing. So now we equip with Excalibur, and that gets us 255 Excaliburs. And let's get this back on. Now we want to make sure we've got Elixir and Excalibur at the top. And now we can beat the video game. The thing is, every fight in the game up until now is like pretty fine. Like, kind of crazily. We also do get a full heal for the next fight, which is the reason why it might seem crazy to not heal up, but we're 2 screens away from a full heal. And then the fight that I can't do. But yeah, duplication's awesome. But really, this is only effectively for the Zeromus fight. The Zeromus fight is sincerely really hard. And the other thing that's really cool is that we don't have Kane right now. And when he comes back with like, I don't know if it's average party level or whatever, but he'll have like Edge's level. So everyone else is fairly low leveled, other than of course Fusuya, who, you know, comes in like an absolute wrecking ball. But when we get Kane back later, Kane and Edge are going to steal the story. The first time I did this, I did the Rosa marathon route. Which is where she uses the spell, just the spell White. And it does tons of damage. It's a really good one. But later on, I tried the Edge Excalibur route, and I was like, I like this so much more. I don't even know why, because like the only difference is basically this. But maybe it was for the... Oops, I goofed. For the extra bosses that you don't do in any percent. I think that's maybe why I liked Excalibur more, and Edge over Rosa. So that could have something to do with it. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Right, elements. Now, I understand the concept of the fight. So I think what we want to do is have Fusuya reflect a spell off himself that kills Rubicante. I think that's the concept of the fight. I think. And I'm woefully bad at this. Okay, here we go. Behold! Dart the Excalibur. Cast Fire 3. Decent damage. Rydia, Dancing Rydia. Okay, Cecil needs to cover Rosa. My turn order is wrong. That's okay. Rydia, Dancing Rydia, and then Rosa, Elixir of Parry. Okay. Dart, another Excalibur. Cast Wall on Fusuya. And the others just use elixirs. Cast Wall on Fusuya. Elixirs. She's dead. Mine. Dart, Excalibur. Ice 3 Fusuya. Dart, Excalibur. And then we need to queue up the Excalibur basically right when Ice 3 goes off, and then hopefully that kills. Well, not like that, I won't. Let's see what happens. Yes! Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What? First try. Holy cow. I did it. I did the fight. That's amazing. So normally I mess this up and then it goes to, I don't know, I was about to say Belgamine next, but like the earthy one, Mylon or whatever, Mylon Z. Oh my goodness. I am pleased. Yes, well done. Well done. All right, next up, CPU. And then we can start looking at the extras. Oh, wow. I can't believe that fight worked. I mean, of course I can, but like, it never goes right for me. Normally takes me multiple tries. Okay, use Life and Elixir on Edge Fusuya Cecil. Cecil. Rosa is over 20. Okay, here we go. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Start Excalibur. CPU. Fast Quake. Oops. Fight CPU. Wait. Start Excalibur. And... Oh. Oh, whoops. I must have... Just didn't... have the damage. Oh, it is 2 fights. Okay, that's fine. Right. Right, next up, Final Descent. Okay. So after the scenes, board the big wheel. Cool. That's true. There's one thing that Final Fantasy 8 has told us, or taught us, that there are evil creatures that live on the moon. Okay, here we go. Right. So, Final Descent. Step 1. We need to get to Ashura. So, we're going to have to switch airships. I think we can actually just switch the drill one here. No. So we need to get to somewhere. So this is Terraria. So we want to get to here. This is where we want to get to, basically. So let's see. We want to go right a bit. And then down. So any... Oh, that's actually ideal. Wonderful. So here is where we get key.
The key.
Even though the king technically isn't here. Okay. Right. We need a map. Now might actually be the time to go to this layout. Okay. Now, we need to go to... It's somewhere we've already been. Here. Which is... Land of Monsters. Okay. The Land of Monsters is this one, I think. Yeah, okay. Now. We will need this. Is this the Land of the Monsters? No, it looks kind of like it. Cave of Phantom Beasts? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we go to A first, I'm guessing. I know we need to find this track right now. The Crystarium Theme 2. Information. There we go. That should be it. You're most welcome. Okay. We're now in C. Okay. Hey. Still, you want to see what we've been working on? Any reason why I might have these values in my notepad? I just want to be clear. We haven't got anything that works. I thought I had it cracked. I was so certain I had it cracked. And I kind of within reason do. It just doesn't work. So I don't. But like, if something was going to work, it was going to be that. And I'm so sad it doesn't. It works up until a point and then it drops off really hard. Oh. I've tested so many things over the last 2 days. No. This is some Rudy stuff, Salt Miner, so I can get my resources up to date. We technically have something that can work, but it's not even close to, it's not gotten anywhere near far enough to even like see if it can do all 4 gauntlets. Like, never mind with consistency. And it could be a maths game. God. Lash in my eye. Annoying. We have actually tested some less than 11 party member comps. It's just really hard. It's hard. And there's so many things, like factors. Like currently our best plan is actually to have multiple different party lineups to switch out. Which I really don't want to do, but I don't know. If you need to, you need to at the end of the day. Okay, so we need to get downstairs into the library. And guess who doesn't know where the library is? This guy. So the library's here. Is that F? No, it's not. J. We want to get to I and J. So is H where we need to get to? So to get to H, we need to go to E. Okay, let's try that. So now, here. We want to go to H, I think. Yep, library. And then left to I. Yep, we're here. Done. Okay, cool. We did it. So, are you sure? Oh, no, we have to talk to... Yeah, okay. So... Yes, sir. Okay. I think these are as detailed as these need to be. Observe. Excalibur. Oh, dude, we got Kane? Sweet. Fight. Can we give Kane anything more useful? Gungnir? Actually, let me... We should heal before this fight, by the way. I hadn't realized that everyone was still on 0 hit points. Okay. All right. Here we go. Dart, Excalibur. Oh, I was meant to check his inventory as well. I don't think I've got a better lance or whatever to put on him, but just in case. Yeah, there's no way that's better. I do want to check the menuing that we do in the actual run here. Ian gets headband, karate, and strength. Might as well do that. But maybe we do the edge as well. No problem at all. So headband, karate, strength. Oops. And then edge. Yeah, I was saying that we tried some less than okay, so we don't have the protect ring yet, which is fine. I don't think anything else is going to be more useful. I don't actually know what any of this stuff does. Oh, well, it gives me more something. So that's cool, I guess. One less defense, more magic or whatever. That's bad. Okay, cool. We can go rune. Oh, is Rune better than Diamond? Have we look? 54, 55, 21. Okay, yeah, we go Diamond. Cool. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Excalibur. Fight. Fight. Ice 2. Low. Excalibur. Fight. Maybe jump instead. Excalibur. Jump. How much health has she got? Gee whiz. Like, I know this is like one of the hardest fights because of the amount of healing Asura's got. But we are doing quite a lot of damage. Are you kidding? Okay. Fine. Fine. We'll heal everyone and we'll damage with everyone. Whatever. We'll play the game properly. Okay. If we have to. Yo, thanks very much, Muskie. Hope things are well with you. What did I see you doing the other day? I know you had a front page slot. Was it FF7? No major glitches? I know it wasn't 9. Which means it had to have been 7. And I distinctly remember it not being like any percent or no slots and things like that. NMS, very nice. Are you finding it? I haven't done no major skips in 7, but I have done I have done an all bosses, I guess, all bosses plus. Hang on. So notes. Oh yeah, I mean anything short of doing if I've done an any % run without Midgar skip, that's basically it, right? It's basically Japanese, isn't it? It's just the Japanese route. Yeah, international. Yeah, exactly. 100%. So my FF7 all bosses route is slightly different from others. So the first thing I did was add in the Scotch fight, because I firmly believe Scotch is a mini boss. And I think it's a travesty that Scotch isn't in the actual all bosses run. Then everything's pretty normal for a while. In fact, it's very normal. And then when we get to the Junin Return, things get a little weird. Let me see. Where is it? Yeah, so after carry armor, you do the soldier fights as normal. That's all fine, but you fight them all because they're unique encounters. The whole justification for this is forever old and not worth going into. And then you feel the mini game, and then you go back into Junin and talk to the dog so you can get another 2 unique soldier encounters and the red submarine. This is where I lose people. The Scotch one, I think there's actually an argument for. Like, I genuinely, I believe firmly in the Scotch fight. Like, I am passionate about the Scotch fight. This is probably a little bit excessive. And then the rest is as is. But yeah. Having said that, though, with the line of like reasoning that I go with, we're one step away from adding poo poo into 8 all bosses. Which I think there's a similar argument to like the Scotch fight, right? So I think we just cure 2 the rest, because you don't especially want to burn a bunch of elixirs on them, and these are all extra fights. I forget I haven't actually saved these. Okay, let's just make sure. Sounds good. Okay. Alright, let's speed sure. So Edge, Start, Excalibur, Kane, Jump. Let's just check the turn order. Cecil will be Fight. I think this is a game where Fight is the attack button. Rosa will be slow. Rydia, we want to summon something. So Excalibur, Jump, Fight, Call, Titan? I know it's playing, but I feel like Titan is the shout. And then slow. Yeah, let's try this. I also ideally really don't want to heal at all, but we might have to. So worth checking up on. Open. Oh. Alright, here we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, I know the Leviathan fight is even easier, so there's, I think, not the same reason to heal heal up the others, other than like for retargeting damage. I don't think. It don't matter. Maybe will. But I also think Leviathan has got a lot less health, maybe. And also isn't perma-healing. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, the others will die in like one shot. Like, other than Cecil. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Totally fine. Yeah. Cool. Cool. And it is 8:30. Which means it's time to call it for tonight. This is good though, so we'll keep this map and then I'll edit it later. We definitely want that. And then next stop will be Sealed Cave for Evil Wall, Barren Castle for Odin, back to space for Bahamut, and then final dungeon. Good stuff. Very difficult to use the exit spell. Cool. Great. All right. Well, that is going to do it for me for tonight. Back same time tomorrow and Thursday. Friday. Got to figure something out. Right. Totally forgot. We're doing birthday stream on Friday. So I'll think about that, hopefully, and we'll maybe figure it out. Sure, that'll be very, very easy. And certainly not something that I will throw together on the day of. But who knows? Yeah, I know I've got morning appointments on Thursday and Friday at like 9 a.m. But after then should be okay for stuff. But yes, jolly good. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I hope it's Tuesday. It is Tuesday. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Have an amazing night. Take it easy. Have a good day. See you later. Oh, I love cooking. Oh, man. We need to do another HelloFresh night. So cooking streams are really fun. But yes. See you tomorrow.
Bye.